Dear students, let us continue the next topic of Module 4. The next topic we are going to study in this video is Popen and Pclose function, and next second topic is coprocesses. So let us go ahead with the Popen and Pclose functions. So what is Popen and Pclose functions? See, the standard input-output library has historically provided the popen and pclose function. These popen and pclose functions are defined in the standard input-output library of Unix operating system. And these two functions handle all the dirty work that we have been doing ourselves. Like when the two process does when the two process do the inter-process communication, lot of things consequently it will be done, like creating a pipe, forking a child, closing the unused ends of pipe, executing a shell to run the command, and waiting for the command to terminate. So all these things will be done in order to make two process communicate with each other. So popen and pclose functions are used to manage these works. So the prototype of the popen is file star popen const cat star command string comma const cat star type. So here two parameter is there. One is command, another is type. So type is nothing but read or write, and command is nothing but command string is nothing but the command. So popen it will return a file pointer. If it is okay, this means if the popen executes successfully, then file will return okay, or it will return a null pointer if error occurs. Next, integer pclose file star fp. So pclose function is used to close the file which is pointed by the file pointer fp, means it terminates and it returns termination status of command string, means for every command when it executes it has some exit status. So here pclose function will return it will return an integer value. And what is that integer value? That integer value is the termination status of the command string, or -1 on error. If pclose doesn't execute successfully, then it will return -1. Let us see here. So the function popen does a fork. How it executes the popen? So first point, the popen does a fork. Fork is nothing but it will create a child process. So here parent process is there. So it using the it will call a popen function. So a child process will be created. A child process is created. Now an execute to execute the command. Now exec will be executed to execute the command and returns a standard input output file pointer. So popen what it is doing, it will also return a file pointer. So that file pointer is assigned to fp. You can see it here. Now if the type is read, here I have taken the read type, the file pointer is connected to the standard output of the command string. So the file pointer will be connected to standard output of the command string. Now see here, a popen function is called. So popen, what it will do? It will call the fork function and it will create a child process. So child process is created here. Now command here along with popen, two parameters are there. One is command string and read. Now this popen along with opening a starting a child process, it will also return a file pointer. So it has returned a file pointer. Now the child process, output of the child process, it will be connected to the file pointer. Here it is telling. Since it is a read mode, so standard output of command string, standard output of the command string, this command, output end of the command string will be connected to file pointer since it is read mode. So from the child process, whatever contents are there, it will be read by the parent process using the file pointer. Next is popen and pclose function. Like if now if the type is w, the file pointer is connected to standard input of the command string. Now see here again we have called the popen function, and instead of read it is a write mode. So if the type is write, then the standard input of the child process will be connected to the file pointer. So parent process, whatever it writes to child process using the file pointer, it can write in the standard input using this diagram. So this is all about popen and pprocess function. Next one is coprocesses. Now what is coprocess? A unique system filter is a program that reads from standard input and writes to standard output. We have already studied the filter in the previous modules. What is the filter? A filter is a system program which reads the input from standard input like keyboard and all those things and write the data to the standard output like screen, monitor or prompt, all those things. Now a filter becomes a coprocess when the same program generates the filter's input and reads the filter output. Now a program is called coprocess when the same program reads its input and writes to its output. Next, the coprocess normally runs in the background. So one very strong feature of the coprocess that it will always run in the background from a cell, and its standard input and standard output are connected to another program using pipe. So its standard input of the program and standard output of the program will be connected to another program using a pipe. The process creates two pipes. One is standard input of the coprocess and another is standard output of the coprocess. For example, using this diagram you can see that here parent process has created two pipes. The coprocess, here coprocess is the child process, parent process will create a child process. Now child process will be called coprocess and it will create two pipes. One pipe here, another pipe here. So one pipe will read the data, one pipe will write the data from parent process to the child process and another process will read the data from the child process to the parent process. As we know that for writing the data we use the FD1 file descriptor. So now parents want to write the data to the child process. So using from FD1, FD